other words, she has nothing to do with the grant of this amount. She has nothing to do with the way it was they were spent, and she has nothing to do by way of justifying how all these matters came into existence, Your Honor.
Okay, it's very clear, Mr. Defense Counsel. Now, let's just approximate. For somebody with the stature of the Chief Justice who has maintaining a penthouse in the Radyo, what's that other condominium?
No, it's not. It's not a penthouse. In fact, it is not occupied up to now, Your Honor.
So
our evidence will show. I'm sorry.
Okay, so with the stature of the Chief Justice who is maintaining, let's say, a few households, let's just put a figure that he may be spending around 150 to 200,000 per month. And with that, you multiply it by 12, he's spending around 2 million more or less per year, then times 10, 21 to 22 million. So in short,
Ubus din.
yes.
If Your Honor, please, if I do not think I can produce evidence by mere manifestation or argumentation, Your Honor.
So
I'm not willing, neither am I a position, legally speaking and physically speaking, to deal on the truth, accuracy of the figures that you have mentioned, Your Honor.
yes. So with that, I support the position of the Senate President that it's only the Chief Justice who can actually explain all of these things.
Maybe yes, Your
Yes. Now, I would like to take this opportunity also to ask you if you have any plans to divulge the dollar accounts as promised by the Chief Justice himself.
Honor. Well, I have not yet concretely and positively arrived at the ultimate conclusion that we have to or we do not have to. That will depend on the progress of the proceedings and the nature of our evidence or the stages at which our evidence may be. Because we are on the defense, Your Honor. If the prosecution had not even established a prima facie case against the respondent, then I do not think we have to place him on the stand, Your Honor.
Yes, I understand, but I'm just holding on to your word, and the records would bear us out, as well as the word of the Chief Justice in his media rounds, that he will divulge. And if you have the Chief Justice talking, then you have to value his word.
Oh yes, I had been informed, Your Honor, although I did not hear, maybe I was asleep or elsewhere, when these alleged statements were made. But I'll go on record, Your Honor, as not having stated that we will present his, what we call, foreign currency deposit, Your Honor. In fact, I recall being asked by one of the senator judges, Your Honor, as to whether I can convince him to do this and do that in connection with this foreign currency deposit, Your Honor. And I made the statement that we are still on the verge of fighting this particular issue before the Honorable Supreme Court in a petition for certiorari prohibition that we have filed with the said court.
Okay. Well, you'll have to understand and forgive me if I will remind you every now and then of that promise of the Chief Justice to divulge the dollar accounts.
Thank you for the reminder, Mr.
Thank
Chief.
you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Third floor leader.
Senator Escudero, Mr. President.
The gentleman from Sorsogon.
Thank you, Mr. President. Isang katanungan po lamang sa ating testigo ngayong hapon. Ma'am, nung nagpunta po dito si Commissioner Inares, sabi po niya, wala daw silang record na nagbabayad kayo ng buwis via withholding tax based sa alpha list insofar as the justices of the Supreme Court is concerned. Pakipaliwanag po sa amin kung bakit niya nasabi yun.
Hindi ko po masasagutan yung katanungan, Your Honor. But
When we asked the Commissioner kung nag-remit ba, nagbabayad ba ng buwis, pinakita lamang yung alpha list for certain years, pero may mga taon na wala daw po silang record. Wala po silang alpha list. Sinasubmit niyo po ba ito taon-taon sa BIR?
Yes, Your Honor.
Received by the BIR?
Duly received by the BIR.
Saan pong tanggapan ng BIR kung maaari pong malaman? Dahil hindi ko makita ang dahilan kung bakit hindi alam ng Commissioner yan, sasabihin po sa amin yun.
RDO number 33.
RDO number 30, which is located in Manila, I presume.
Intramuros.
In Intramuros, Manila.
Yes, Your Honor.
Revenue District Office,
Yes.
number 33.
At nire-remit nyo rin po sa pamamagitan ng pagbayad sa bangko, yung wini-withhold ninyo. Nakita ko po yung record nyo, roughly 34 million total for the past 8 years.
Through TRA.
Ano po yung TRA, ma'am?
Remittance advice. Tax
So-
remittance advice po.
So may pruweba po kayo na bayad yung withholding taxes na dapat due and owing sa gobyerno sa mga natatanggap na sweldo at taxable income ng mga maestrado ng Korte Suprema.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you kindly, it was requested earlier, can you kindly furnish us with a complete set dahil kulang po yata yung nabigyan yung alpha list sa amin, 02 to 05 po lamang. Pakibigay po sa amin kung maaari yung balance rin. Para lang
Up to 2010, Your Honor.
kung ano po yung available. May 11 na po ba? Wala pa.
Wala pa po, Your Honor.
Up to 2010, ma'am. Please.
Yes, Your Honor.
With due respect, Your Honor, if I'll be allowed to say a couple of words in connection with this, Your Honor. Because I recall, Your Honor, when the Honorable Commissioner of Internal Revenue, Commissioner Hinares, took the stand as a witness for the prosecution, Your Honor, there was exhibit 5C-7, Your Honor. This was marked in the hearing of February 6, 2012, and this covers the taxable years, 206, 207, 208, 209, and 210.
Ay, yung previous years yung wala nila.
Meaning 2002 to 2005?
Yun po yung wala ang BIR daw.
Correct.
Tama po. So, kompleto na po yun sa records ng impeachment court sa ngayon.
Tama po.
From
Tama
02 to 010. 06 to 010 galing sa BIR.
po. Opo.
02 to 05 galing po.
Sa defense.
kanya ngayon.
Sa defense, opo.
Kaya yun po ang lohika kung bakit 02 to 05 lamang ang pinresenta ninyong
Ang
alpha
aming
list.
pong purpose just to show that there was compliance in connection with the requirement of filing of all these things as shown by these various statements, 202 year-end report on compensation for the year 202, 203, 204, and 205, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can we get the concurrence of the Secretariat, Mr. President, even at a later time, if indeed we have a complete record of the alpha list already and the payments made by the Supreme Court insofar as salaries and emoluments that are taxable by justices, even at later time, para lang malaman natin kompleto yung record natin from 02 to 010. Ma'am, nandiyan po ba? Thank you. I would like to thank the Secretariat. May I address some questions? Just to place everything in proper perspective, may I get confirmation from the prosecution? I asked this before. Ang napatunayan ninyo, di umano na ari-arian sa panig ninyo, ni Chief Justice Corona, ay 24.
The number of real properties.
24 kabilang na yung 6 na parking lot. Tama po ba?
Tama po, as far as I know.
Ngayon, kabilang sa ebidensyang pinresenta ninyo, yung HHH, a deed of sale tungkol sa isang ari-arian sa Quezon City na binenta na, ayon din sa inyo. So, ang claim lang ninyo nung pinresenta ninyo yung testigo, yung kinita daw doon ay wala sa kanyang salen. So, do I take it na 24 yung kine-claim ninyong ari-arian ni Chief Justice na dapat dineklara niya sa kanyang salen kasama, ulitin ko, yung 6 na parking lots. Would that be accurate?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I'm not in a position at this time to make that statement.
Can I ask someone who's in a position to answer, Mr. President? Because it cannot be more or less. It should either be 21, 23, 24, so that we as senator judges would know. Ano ba yung dinidisprove ngayon ng depensa at ano ba yung napatunayan ng prosecution kaugnay sa kanilang aligasyon na hindi nilalaman ng SALN ni Chief Justice?
Fair. Is the prosecution in a position to answer the question of the distinguished senator from Sorsogon?
Your Honor, may we have like a 5-minute recess so we can check our records and give the exact data?
All right.
Mr. President,
Tama-tama yung recess. Sige.
Mr. President,
Yes.
because of the lateness of the hour, may we move to suspend for 15 minutes instead of...
Trial suspended for 15 minutes to check the record of the prosecution.
Sinuspindi po ang paglilitis muna para tingnan muna yung records kasi tinatanong na ni Senator Chis Escudero yung ilan ba talaga ang sinasabi ng prosecution na properties ni Chief Justice Renato Corona na hindi niya nailagay sa SALN. No? Kasi base dito sa record ni Senator Chis, 24 real properties, kasama na dito yung 6 na parking lots. At tinatanong niya, ilan ba dapat ang i-declare at ilan yung nakadeclare ba sa SALN?
So habang ginagawa nila ito, kanina nakita rin natin na may mga katanungan mula kay Senator Drilon at kay Senator Trillanes kung saan si Senator Judge Trillanes ay binalik yung katanungan na tila nagiging dollar or ill-gotten wealth accusation ito. At natanong niya ulit dahil nga daw nasabi ng Chief Justice sa media blitz ayon kay Senator Trillanes that the Chief Justice will give out or dispose of his dollar accounts. Papakita